All right, everybody. We are starting week. I can't even believe it's the beginning of the fourth week. Our move of the week is push-ups. Depending on how I'm doing, I do wall, counter, or stool. I can't go down to my knees because that's a little much for me, but everybody do the push-ups as well as you can. Even if you can only do one or two, we're here challenging ourselves. We want to challenge ourselves. I pushed for a minute yesterday and I haven't done my push-up today, so I have to do that so I can make sure I get my points all in, but the move of the week is push-ups. The Juvafit commit call last night was amazing. It was about exercise and when to eat protein and when to take the Rejuve Plus, which I was always taking it with a meal. This morning I took it before I worked out. And it's so humid here right now that I am drinking water out of the C7 pitcher and adding the all water drops for electrolytes. And I'm finding that that's making me feel a lot better. It's the first time I've ever done that. So, but they talked about Rejuve and Zing. Zing is full of B vitamins. B vitamins are great anti-inflammatory. So the Zing is a great way to do that, and it's got really good flavor. So Megan and Travis really kind of knocked it out of the park last night, and it was very different than prior videos that they've done in the past. So I'm really liking the new information that they're giving out to us. A reminder to keep tracking whatever it is you're eating and however you're exercising, because that really teaches you about what you can balance or what is or isn't working with you. So make sure that you keep tracking. Any questions so far? So we are a third of the way done with this challenge. And last night they had a gentleman named Phil on the commit call who ran in the Boston Marathon. And I believe that you cannot run in the Boston Marathon until you qualify someplace else. I think that's how it works. And so he was saying how he stayed persistent and consistent through multiple challenges to get to this part. And he's an older gentleman, and my hat is off to him because no way could my joints tolerate it. But what I can say is I know my joints are getting stronger with each challenge. And so his story was a powerful one last night, but it was also a story about just staying persistent and consistent. And if it's not perfect, then you back off and then you jump back on. So it was really a great story. So I really enjoyed listening to him, and God bless him. My sisters and my brother is between our age and he still runs, and I don't know how he does it, but he still runs, and I tell him I don't like him very much. I love him to pieces, but I'm impressed that he can still run in his mid-60s. So that's awesome. So does anybody have any challenges or anything you want to talk about and work through while we're all together tonight? Okay. All right. So we're going to go around the room and we're going to talk about what is our win? We're a third of the way through the challenge. What are you noticing this different in a good way than when we started in the challenge? Cheryl, we will start with you.
Of course, you wouldn't let me think. Oh,
Well, I can go first if you want while everybody thinks.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Um, Obviously, I'm trying to eat a little bit differently than what y'all are because I'm not doing keto. I am trying to eat more vegetables and more fruit. I've actually tried picking out the creamer out of my coffee because I was having so much stomach upset when we first
Really?
started, and I've realized not having the creamer in my coffee, I can have 2 cups of coffee when I could before only drink one, and I'm not sick of my stomach, which is great. Um, and this is not health or weight loss related, but it's really helped me to change my focus on something that has for decades I've put off. I hated to buy new clothes because I wasn't losing the weight. And everybody would always say, buy the clothes, buy the clothes, buy the clothes, even if you're buying them at this size, and I wouldn't do it. So a week and a half ago, I was getting my hair done. While I'm processing, I got online, bought a whole bunch of new tops, and I've started wearing them this week. My coworkers are commenting, and I've started wearing makeup again to work, and just feeling really good about myself.
That's awesome. And I think it's wonderful because when you take care of yourself and make yourself a priority, it makes you feel good. And I think when you feel good, you make great choices, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to try heavy whipping cream in your coffee.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while.
If you feel the need for it, but if you don't, great. But I know I backed off the creamers because some of the creamers, even though they're sugar-free or fat-free or however else they market it, they do have a lot of chemicals in it. So it could be that the chemicals were bothering you. And when that happens, it causes inflammation in your body. So yay for you for figuring out that maybe try something different. And we always say everybody's different, so keep trying things and keep tracking. So that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amanda. Are you there? You're freezing.
I'm trying to get you guys my Wi-Fi because it's Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's Wi-Fi here because it's been storming or what's going on, but like it keeps freezing on me. You got frozen again. Hang on.
I can hear you.
What about now? Oh, nope, it's frozen again.
That's
Okay.
good.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Can you repeat
I said, tell me what's going
question?
good for you 3 weeks into the challenge, because we just started week 4, so we're a third of the way through the challenge. So what would you consider your win so far in this challenge?
So far I actually started taking a vitamin B supplement and then a vitamin D supplement because I was lacking in like up here in Ohio. We didn't have sun till like a week ago, I swear. So I was reading a lot about the benefits of vitamin B and vitamin D, and so I started taking those, and I noticed a definite increase in my energy. Even the Reju Plus wasn't doing nothing, or any of that stuff wasn't giving me like get up energy. So I started taking that, and then I have to agree with Cheryl. Like I had to go shopping because I put on a pair the one morning for work, and I put them on, and they fell right back down, and I was like, okay, I haven't had these babies on since last summer, so it looks like I have to go shopping. So ended up getting capris and a new bathing suit and then a dress for my cousin's wedding Memorial Day weekend. And I don't wear dresses. I'm like the
I
least
don't either.
dressy person. Like if I could wear jeans to every wedding, I would. But my mom talked me into getting a dress, so I got a dress and even high heels for the wedding. So yes, feeling good in your clothes is definitely a good thing.
That's awesome. Congratulations. I love that everybody's feeling so great about
Yeah,
themselves.
you
That's
guys.
wonderful. All right, Michelle, you're next.
Well, for me, I'm getting back with my
Thank you.
tracking, and that's really informative, my tracking, because if I don't track, I think, oh, I'm eating this many calories, but then I have to deduct all my exercise and my movement and my steps with teaching or my walk with the dog. And sometimes it bumps me down to like, okay, you've had 200 calories now. So I like the tracking because I can put in my activity and see, okay, I need more calories. Let's get it at the snack time. And then I just plan it for the day. So I'm getting back on track with that and I'm seeing results this week because of it. So
Excellent.
A, I
Congratulations.
have some pants that I haven't worn in a very long time, like since 2020. And we're like maybe within an inch now of getting them on. They fit in the butt and the legs, but the tummy, of course, is my big estrogen tummy. So yeah, it's exciting that you do. You just feel better. And I second Amanda on the vitamin D and living in the north. Like we're so deficient. If I don't have my vitamin D, I feel that droop. So that's one thing I always take on top of my Juba supplements. Amanda, I'm glad you're taking it because like we haven't seen the sun. Like I had to go to Florida to work for a week to see the sun. And we've been seeing it the last few days, like within the last week, but we haven't seen the sun in literally months and months. It's very cloudy in the north.
Well, I live where the sun shines all the time and I have a serious vitamin D deficiency. What I learned over the course of the years working with a functional nutritional doctor and some other holistic people is that if you take vitamin D with vitamin K, you absorb it better. And also what I've learned recently, and I don't remember if it was on the Juvafit Commit call or some other call, but you need to take your vitamin D with K1. There's some supplements that have the K1 in it, but you need to take it in the morning. If you take it too late in the day, then you don't absorb it as well. So I finally, because my vitamin D was 30, and I think normal, according to medical things, is 60. And I think I finally got it up 4 years later to 50. So, and what the functional and the holistic people tell me is they'd like to see it at 80. So in their mind, it's still low. When you go to a doctor, they're like, oh, it's fine. But anyways, but just FYI on the vitamin D.
Yeah, and especially for women, we need that vitamin D for our bones. We need the movement for our bones.
And
we
we
need
also all need magnesium, and the Nutra HG has magnesium in it. And I'm finding that when I intersperse the Nutra HG throughout my week, that I'm feeling much better and not so,
yeah.
at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon where you get kind of exhausted because you're staring at a computer all day.
When do
My
you take that? The
the
Nutra
Nutra
HG?
I start drinking at about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and then by 6 or 7 I have to stop. Otherwise, it gives me reflux if I drink it like right before I go to bed. But like today, I just did a half a packet. I didn't do the whole packet. And then like on days after my sinful choices, maybe, or maybe not the best choices, I'll try to get a whole packet in me. But today I just kind of forgot about it. So I started drinking at about 11 this morning. It's in a separate container than my water. And I finished at about 5 o'clock today, just kind of slowly sipping on it. But it really does calm me down. I know Megan really turned me on to it. Like last year, I'm like, I don't know about that because I'm not crazy about the taste of it. But it definitely helps, and it helps just kind of just keep me nice and calm and not have the blood pressure spikes, especially in the heat of the summer. So my big win so far is I have had a stressful couple of weeks. I don't know if you guys know, but we finally put our dog down on Tuesday, and there were mornings that I woke up and didn't want to exercise. I didn't really want to do much of anything other than love on my baby boy. And then once he was put down, what I wanted to do was just curl in a corner and cry. So my win has been that I have stayed true to myself and I've done walking. I haven't mixed up my exercises as much as I want to, but I have done at least a 20 to 25-minute walk every single day. So that's my win, and I'm really proud of myself for that, because in the past I would have just said, yeah, I'll get to it. So, and the day that I put Cody down, I ran into a neighbor I hadn't seen since I was at the pool last summer. And she was like, wow, you're looking really great. What are you doing? And truly, what I've been doing is persistently and consistently walking. I'm trying to get some more strength training in because I think I would lose the weight quicker if I added that in. But some days I just don't get to it, and I don't want to do it late at night because I want to go to sleep because we get up pretty early at my house. So my focus for the next 6 weeks is going to be to start at least doing some sort of strength training twice a week, because I really think, I'm tired of the little butterfly wings that I've got going on here. And the push-ups and everything is wonderful, but I have been stepping away from my desk because I have weights and I have bands up in my office. And I have been doing some more like strength training, like with my arms and my legs. So that's my goal. But my win has been to get out of the house and get out of my head and go for my walks. And it's been very helpful for me to process what I've been through. My dog, by the way, is the first dog I've ever owned in my entire life. So we had the great American love affair. I'm just saying. But anyway, okay. So now quickly, let's go around the room and tell me what you're working on moving forward. Amanda, I'll let you go first because it looks like we got a good internet connection. What are you working on for the rest of the
I know, right?
challenge?
I am, well, for this week coming, going on vacation, I'm gonna work on not overeating. Like, I know there's a couple, like one or two restaurants that I could really go off course a lot with them. So I'm just going to make smart choices. I'm not going to deprive myself of everything, but that doesn't mean eat all the rolls at all the restaurants.
Right,
So
right.
pick and choose who has the best
Right,
dinner, have one instead of a whole basket. So
right.
but that's what I'm working on this week.
Awesome.
And overindulge and just stay the course. And then for the rest of the challenge, I'm focusing on like my like inner mental state. Like, I've been in a good place the past cooking through, what I went through, and I've been smiling a lot more and laughing a lot more.
Good.
That's what I'm gonna do, is just continue to work on the mental part of healing and
Great.
just go because I've been feeling good lately. So
That's awesome. Welcome back. It's good to have you back. I always encourage people to wake up in the morning and go, dang, you're beautiful. I love you so much. Isn't Bill a lucky man? I tease him every now and then and say, you're a lucky man. He goes, oh, I know. But it's just fun and it gets you in a better state of mind. And I've been waking up in the morning saying, you're okay. You did the right thing. It's all good. And when I go on my morning walks, I'm very grateful that I call them my morning gratitude walk. So I get up in the morning and I see birds flitting around and turtles swimming in our little retention pond and leaves swaying and butterflies flying, and just try to bask in the wonder of what is, and that every day we have is a blessing, right? So that's awesome. Michelle, you're next.
What was the question again?
I know it's late. What are you working on next week and then continuing through the challenge?
Great. My dehydration still kind of sucks. So I'm definitely, I'm setting timers, like I'm getting my tracking on track. I know I got through my, this is just one though. Should have had two of these today. So dehydration by setting a timer. And then through the rest of the challenge, just staying true to some meal prep and eating, even though we're going to be packing and transitioning in the next 4 to 5 weeks, right? Back to the US. So we have a big international move. And the last move, I've told you guys this a few times, I put on at least 15 pounds. I was just stress eating. So this time of day, I'm just downing a lot of water because I want to go stress eat and munchies, but I'm trying. And that mental state, Amanda, like for me, I think it's the exercise. I woke up in the worst mood today, but as soon as I got my workout done early and that walk, those endorphins kicked in for me and it's been a great day. But I woke up in a really sour mood. I have to move to make my joints feel better and to get my brain, in that right
Perfect.
line. It really helps me. Endorphins are for real, ladies.
That's
I wanna
right.
listen to them. You know me, I went to the gym and did one of those hard workouts. I just needed to like pound it all out and it felt great after I
That's
was
awesome. Cheryl, how about you? What are you focused on for next week and the rest of the challenge?
So I'm supposed to be starting physical therapy for my knees and my back and everything, my whole body practically. And I'm really not wanting to go. One, because I'd have to take off from work 2 or 3 times a week using vacation time, and I just don't want to do that. Um, and I feel like I know enough exercises that I can do from going before. And then with having the move of the weeks that we're having each week, um, I just feel like I can incorporate some of that, get some more exercise, try to take some more steps at work. I've kind of slacked off on that the last week or two. And just get more movement and get this fluid off my legs and get where they just don't feel like they weigh 10,000 pounds a piece. And so I
Right,
can walk and not
right,
feel like I'm going to fall down because my legs are so
right,
heavy.
right, right. Well, bringing the inflammation down, the B vitamins and the zinc can help you, along with
Mm.
the ginger, um, the muscadine. The muscadine pills for some people make them feel bloated, but what Steve was telling me is a dropper muscadine. Maybe rub that on your legs because what it does is it gets blood flowing. And let's face it, our skin is our largest organ in our body, right? So maybe rub some of that muscadine oil on your legs. Not going to hurt you.
Yeah, interesting.
So, because I had a varicose vein that was bugging me, and I rubbed the muscadine on. I'm like, okay, I'm not sure about this, but let me try it. And it's better. It's better. So who knows? It could be, ironic, but it really did help improve it. And for me, my focus is really getting the strength training in a couple times a week because I know when I do that, I start losing weight pretty quickly because muscles help to burn fat. And so that's my focus and I need to get better at tracking. I track here and I write, but I really need to put it here because Michelle, you're right, because the couple of days that I did like put every single thing in the app, I was like, ooh, I need a few more calories because I was doing a lot more than I recognized. I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. And then it's like, I did that. The, housekeeping for 4 hours is a workout. So that means that I can eat more. So, and I'm not following the keto diet exactly, although today I went out to lunch with a friend of mine and I did have just a salad. I picked out the crouton just because the gluten really does bother me. So I'm honoring myself more and more when I do go out. So any questions? Well, thank you guys for being on. I'm hoping everybody got checked in. I haven't checked, but if you didn't check in, and if you did, thank you. And Amanda, have a wonderful trip. Enjoy soaking up the sun and being good to yourself. And Cheryl, good luck with physical therapy. And, you know, maybe go for a couple of sessions and kind of get into your rhythm and then back off, because I know that's what I've done in the past too. I know it's a lot to, because they only work from 8 to 5, right? They don't work during non-business hours. And Michelle, good luck with that packing. That's a workout.
I was so sore Sunday from boxing. I was like, yeah, I got to keep my back strong throughout this and not get injured.
Right, right. Well, you know what to do, right? You've had decades of it. So good luck, everybody. Keep fighting and let's be on fire. And I'm glad everybody's feeling good about themselves. If you get in a funk, reach out to me. I'll lift you out. And thank you guys for your love while I went through a rough week this week. I love you guys so much. Have a great week.
Have a good week, everybody.
Bye.
Love you too, guys.
Bye.